Listening 5.1.
We are now at Mount Rushmore in South Dakota, and you can see in front of you, from left to right, the heads of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. As you know, all four men were presidents of the United States of America. George Washington was the first president, and that's why...
Listening 5.2.
The second head is of Thomas Jefferson. He was president of the United States from 1801 to 1809.
When was he born?
He was born in 1743 in Virginia. His parents were very rich.
Was he president after Washington?
No, he was the third president.
What's Jefferson famous for?
Well, he's famous for writing the Declaration of Independence. That was when he was 33, before he was president. And for buying the state of Louisiana from Napoleon in 1803.
Listening 5.3.
He was born in Virginia. His parents were very rich. He wasn't the second president. They weren't all famous.
Where was he born? When was he born? Was he famous?
No, he wasn't.
Were they good presidents?
Yes, they were.
Listening 5.4.
Chopin was born in Mazovia in Poland in 1810. When he was 7 years old, he was already a brilliant pianist. He was a great composer, and his piano music is world famous and very popular.
Joan of Arc was born in 1412 in the village of Domremy in France. She was only a young girl, but she was also a soldier and a famous leader in the war against the English.
Nelson was born in Norfolk, England in 1758. He was a great sailor. He was famous for his victory against the French at the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. His statue is in Trafalgar Square.
Garibaldi was born in 1807. His family were from Genoa in Italy. He was a famous politician and soldier, and a great leader.
Listening 5.5. A Tale of Two Sydneys.
Last April, 2 British teenagers wanted to go to Australia for their summer holiday. But it was a 24-hour journey by plane, and tickets were very expensive. So Raoul Sebastian and Emma Nunn, aged 19, looked for cheap tickets on the internet. They were lucky, and they booked 2 tickets to Sydney. On August the 4th, they arrived at Heathrow Airport. They checked in and waited for the plane to leave. 6 hours later, they landed at a big airport and changed planes.
I was a bit worried because the second plane was very small, but I didn't want to say anything to Raoul.
After only an hour, the plane landed. We looked out of the window. It was a very small airport. We walked to the information desk and I showed our tickets to the woman. "When is our next flight?" I asked. She looked at our tickets. "The next flight? This is the end of your journey. Where did you want to go?" "Where are we?" I asked.
Listening 5.6.
They walked to the information desk and they showed their tickets to the woman.
When is our next flight?
The next flight? This is the end of your journey. Where did you want to go?
Where are we?
You're in Sydney.
We're in Australia.
Australia? No. You're in Canada.
Canada?
Listening 5.7. 1.
Did they want to go to Australia?
2.
Was it a long journey?
3.
Did they book their tickets at a travel agent's?
4.
Were the tickets expensive?
5.
Did they check in at Heathrow Airport?
6.
Did they change planes 3 times?
7.
Was the second plane big?
8.
Was Emma worried?
9.
Did the plane land in Australia?
10.
Did they stay in Nova Scotia for a long time?
Listening 5.8. 1.
D. Arrived. Changed. Showed. Tried.
2.
T. Booked. Checked. Looked. Walked. Asked.
3.
Id. Wanted. Landed. Waited.
Listening 5.9.
They wanted to go to Australia. They booked 2 tickets on the internet. They arrived at Heathrow Airport. They checked in. They landed at a big airport. They changed planes. They looked out of the window. They walked to the information desk. They showed their tickets to a woman.
Listening 5.10.
Where? War.
Go. Went.
See. Saw.
Have. Had.
Buy. Bought.
Get. Got.
Leave. Left.
Drive. Drove.
Meet. Met.
Can. Could.
Listening 5.11.
Sylvia, from Rio de Janeiro, went out with 4 friends, Karina, Monica, Anna and Thelma. Sylvia, can you tell us about your girls' night out?
Sure.
What did you wear?
I wore jeans and a jacket, and 2 friends wore the same.
And what did you do?
Well, first we went to a restaurant in Ipanema. It's a place where a lot of famous people go, and we saw an actor there called Fernando Pinto. Karina really likes him. In fact, she's crazy about him. Then we went to a beach bar and we had some drinks. And then later we went to a party.
What did you have to eat and drink?
At the restaurant we had beer and we had some French fries. And at the beach bar we had beer and coconut water.
What did you talk about?
About men, of course. What else?
How did you go home?
By taxi. I have a car, but I don't like driving at night.
What time did you get home?
Very, very late. I don't remember exactly what time.
So, did you have a good time?
Yes, it was good. Not fantastic, but good. 7 out of 10.